are listening to the Freeform Rock Podcast with Mark Alden Taylor.
Welcome to another edition of the Freeform Rock Podcast. Today we are doing Canned Heat, Hallelujah from 1969, Lee?
Yep.
Yeah, this is a group that I know I heard. I'll get into it when we get into the songs. But before we do that, we just have to say, hey man, what's up?
Well, right now I just finished eating lunch, and so that's kind of a first for me, being clear-headed.
Well, I'm a little buzzed right now.
Oh, well, that's good. I wish I had some of that buzz.
I've been drinking some whiskey sours in my new house, and it's been a fucking crappy 2 weeks, man. Fuck. The day before I leave my old house, the fucking garage says, fuck, we ain't gonna open no more. Fuck you, Mark. So I fucking had to get $1,600 to get a new garage door opener, and the new owners get fucking remotes. I didn't have remotes for my fucking garage. The fuckers get remotes, and then when they walk in, the freaking garage light goes on. It censors them. Fuck. I leave the house and they get better shit than I had. Fucking bitches.
Man. I guess the whiskey's the one good friend this week, right?
Oh, yeah. And fuck, listen to this. The guy who installs the freaking garage motor had to leave for an hour, but he came back 2.5 hours later. So I'm fucking sitting there with no TV, no nothing to do except sitting in a chair fucking on my phone, fucking Facebooking for fucking 2 hours. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there.
So maybe that's another thing that happened. That silence, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I'm sitting there for 2.5 hours waiting for the guy to come back. And all he had to do was connect the fucking garage door light. Fuck! What a fucking crappy
shit.
2 weeks, man. Moving sucks.
Man, but I'm sure that it will get better once you're all settled.
Oh yeah, I got Alexa connected to this house like a bitch right now. Say, Alexa,
cool.
Turn on the fucking light. Alexa, do this. Alexa, tell me who's at the fucking front door. Fucking works like shit. Works like great.
Yeah, you could say, hey Alexa, what's the next album I should do in the review? Something Lee will like.
And it'll say Bon Jovi.
Shit. Either that or it will say, we cannot understand that, Lee. We cannot give you a recommendation. He is an alien.
Alright, well today we're doing Canned Heat, the album Hallelujah.
And it's like a hallelujah, you finally got to hear it. That's
and I'll give you...
You needed to hear.
I'll give you an opinion when I get to it. But before that, we have your song called Tiptoe.
It's called One Toe.
One Toe. Sorry, I'm a little buzzed.
But Tiptoe is a name that, if people are weirded out by the name One Toe, I could just say it's Tiptoe. No difference to me.
So here's One Toe by the great Lee Gershwin on the Freeform Rock Podcast.
On Sunday, I said, with 100 raindrops protecting familiar issues. Veterans closed down the bullpen. Inside what you think is your wife, with a further applications engineer are classifying stuff added to the bullpen. Inside what you want for your wife. 5th or 6th inning roles you will play according to Untold.
Okay, that was One Toe. What was your inspiration for that song, Lee?
That was one where the words are like just really weird, like as if there's like a weird community and there's a magician who tries to get people in love with salad and with one toe, and it was just like scrambled different things from magazines and different things, and I just put my own sense to it. So it's like just a bizarre, surreal lyric that didn't really mean much, but I wanted to do that because it was my last like week in California, and I wanted to do something where I used words from magazines from the coffee house that was next door to where I lived. So that's sort of like my last, or one of my last Oakland bunch of songs that I did. So that was the inspiration for that.
So you're saying your Oakland songs are not as good as your New York songs?
I'm not saying that!
What do you like better, Lee? New York or California? They both suck, but what do you like better?
I like New York because a lot of the people who I didn't want to relate to in California aren't around. And I don't know enough people yet here that are weirdos, so it's all good. There's some cool people here, and you know it's getting to be kind of cool.
Cool,
you know.
Plus, you get to go to those colleges where the women like to suck in their shirts, right?
Oh, yeah, and there's a bunch of them in my building too, and they live on my, my floor, and there's one that looked like a fashion model type or something, and I was just walking back to my house, and she was walking down the street, and I was like, oh man, she's good looking. And it just happened that she was going in my building. So when we went on the elevator, I said, hi, I'm Lee, and she told me her name, and we talked a little bit, and it's cool. And right before that, a lady, kind of an older lady, has said to me, you know that you look, did anyone ever tell you look like Neil Young? And so I told her about the David Crosby concert, and we talked for a bit. And so, things are kind of cool here.
Maybe you get a girlfriend, man.
Oh, hopefully.
That'd be awesome. Because Lee rules, man. All you women out there, if you're in New York, fucking hit him up. He rocks.
Yeah, all right, on.
Let's get to this album, which was released July 8th, 1969 by Canned Heat. And I'll get into this album later, but wow, I said, well, fuck, I know the singer. We'll get into that. But before we get into that, Lee picked Same All Over. So here's Same All Over by Canned Heat on the Freeform Rock Podcast.
Fine year. We've been around the world and now it's clear it's the same all over. Same all over. Well, it's the same all over. Same all over. Well, it's the same all over. Good people everywhere you go. We had a lot of trouble, you know it's true. But there was always someone to see us through. It's the same all over. Same all over. Well, it's the same all over. Same all over. Well, it's the same all over. Good people everywhere you go. Someone who will help you know it's the same all over. Same all over. Well, it's the same all over. Same all over. Well, it's the same all over. Good people everywhere you go. Oh, well, 1969 is starting out fine. I got my Verdi and we're having a good time. It's the same all over. Same all over. Well, it's the same all over. Same all over. Well, it's the same all over. Good people everywhere you go.
That was Same All Over. Why did you pick that trick, Lee?
Well, this uses an old Little Richard style boogie woogie rhythm, and Canned Heat put on the flame and made it really burning like the canned heat of their name. This is pure drinking, the cheapest beer you can find. Go to the park or the creek where no cops can find you and drink your beer and crush the can in your hand and sing the lyrics to the song kind of song. And to do it loud enough so stray dogs can hear you and they'll come and listen. It's one of their best tunes and it still holds its power today. You know, when you hear this album, you're in for something good.
I agree with you, man. This song starts out grooving and boogie-woogie piano. I love it. Man, this is a great toe tapper, Lee. Great album to pick so far.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I listened to when I was about 7 years old. What did you hear?
What I hear when I was 7? Oh, dude, that was actually like right on time. 77. I got my first freaking Foreigner Double Vision album and the Beatles Sgt. Pepper's.
Oh, okay. Well, that congratulations on that Foreigner album.
Yeah, you don't like the Sgt. Pepper's?
Not. Well, okay. Congratulations on that too, but that one wasn't one of my favorites. But it is considered a classic, and everyone had to hear it. So yeah, you got your initiation into classic rock. So yeah, I respect the album. I don't love it, but I respect it.
But that happened to be not my favorite Beatles album, since I got into more albums later. I think it's Rubber Soul's my favorite Beatles album, but fuck, that was just the first Beatles album I got. That got me into the Beatles.
Well, I can't complain about the Beatles. They were my favorite group when I was about 1.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into the next track. Change My Ways. What do you think of this one?
I could imagine the group Redbone doing this one. It has that kind of twisted New Orleans style of Zydeco, but much stranger than any Zydeco around. It's great tribal-sounding blues with a Mickey Mouse singer who either disturbs the hell out of you or you love it. I love it.
Well,
I sometimes think of Alan Wilson when I sing high-pitched. Great song.
Well, the thing on that singer, this is what I said. I said, cool song. His vocals took a bit to get into, but I know I heard him before. But I like it. Cool song. Looked it up. Was a song called On the Road Again. Love that song, and it was such.
Oh yeah.
And he has such a unique voice.
Yeah.
Because I heard On the Road Again, like, I know that voice. Who the fuck sang that shit? I looked him up and I go, fuck that. I know that song. I fucking know this band.
Yeah. The interesting thing is when I had a girlfriend, sometimes. Because I do videos where I have my voice high-pitched, and I had puppet videos, and she would laugh when she saw them, but then when I would talk to her, sometimes as a joke in the puppet voice, she would go, it's kind of disturbing you talking in your puppet voice. So if I had played her this song, I probably would have looked at her and sang in the puppet voice, and she went, oh!
Yeah, I was like, I know this guy's voice. Who is this guy? So I looked him up on YouTube. I just put on Google Canned Heat's big hit, and it came up On the Road Again. And I went to YouTube and listened to it, and I go, "Oh shit! I do know this group."
Yeah, that's it's an okay song, but it's like the only song everybody knows.
Yeah, that's what. I'm one of the everybody who knew that song.
Yeah. That's why I needed you to kind of maybe not be one of the everybody now.
Yeah, but I've listened to this album and I like it so far.
Cool.
So let's get to track 3, Canned Heat. What do you think of this song?
This isn't the best song on here. Sometimes I enjoy it when I'm in a certain mood, but most of the time when I used to listen to this song when I was 8 years old, I would skip it or go to the bathroom when it was on or something like that. It has the same energetic playing as the other songs, but Alan Wilson's guitar solo is pretty good, and it has an odd sort of sitar sound to it, but I think it's the one filler song.
Well, I say cool, bluesy, gritty riffs, cool song, love the solo. Frickin', that's all I gotta say about the song, but it's frickin', I liked it.
Cool.
And then we get to the next song, Sick 'em Pigs, which you picked. So here's Sick 'em Pigs on the Freeform Rock Podcast.
Looking for a way to serve God and country? Your chance has come. We are now recruiting trainees for the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. If you are big, strong, and stupid, we want you. Please call 626-9511. Remedial courses are available for the culturally deprived.
That was Sick 'Em Pigs. Why'd you pick that track, Lee?
Well, I'm surprised Cheech and Chong had never used this song in one of their movies. It's a mischievous protest song about the police. This is purely an East LA type of vibe. I could imagine Canned Heat doing a video for this song in a slum area and kicking garbage around and singing this song with an in-your-face attitude. This is always a favorite song of mine when I was really young, and I used to play it for my friends. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is what I thought about the song. I said, this is a funny song, but wait, they were making fun of the cops. Well, respect the blue, but it's a cool song with pigs oinking. Funny. Yeah. And when making it becomes a... And they said, in the thing, they do a PSA on becoming an LA County Sheriff. I was like fucking laughing my ass off when they gave a 626 number. Because I have a 626 number, but I ain't a sheriff. But fucking my cousin Gordy is. So fucking respect the blue, man.
Yeah, I think that they probably could have written that after they had gotten arrested for drinking in the park or something, and they were just kind of annoyed. But it was just... At that time, in order to be cool, sometimes groups did songs like that for their fans who sometimes did get arrested a lot.
Yeah, it's just funny. It says, come join the LA County Sheriffs. It's freaking stupid. I was like laughing at that shit. I go, fuck. Wow.
Yeah.
But there's some LA County Sheriffs that are really cool, like my cousin Gordy through marriage. Fucking he rules, man. But he likes the Rams. Cool. Fuck the Rams. The 49ers. Fuck the Rams.
Oh, yeah.
But he does like the Dodgers, so I'll give him that. So let's get to the next song. I Am Her Man. What do you think about this one?
This is a John Lee Hooker song, and not one that many people do much. I don't know of any other group who covered this, and it's a really good song. Canned Heat were capable of doing really down-home barbecue-style boogie, and this song is a great song to hear when you have a backyard party and eating your smoked baby back ribs with chipotle plum barbecue sauce and swishing the alcoholic beverage of your choice. This is actually a deep cut on the album, and that's surprising because it's so good.
Yeah, I love the blues harp on this song. It's rocking. This song rules, man. I love it. This band, like, I know I heard On the Road Again, On the Road. Freaking, that's when you picked this band, I go, fuck, I know that band somehow. And then I went and looked them up, and I go, yeah, I know that song. Yeah, fuck, this band rules. Fucking great, cool. Lee. I like this, how you gave me a new album. It's in my iTunes now, so it'll never disappear unless I delete it. But I'm not going to delete it because I enjoy it.
Cool.
Fucking great song, man. And then we get to the next song, Time Was. What do you think of this one?
This is heavy blues with attitude, with an in-your-face badass vibe, and that Mickey Mouse singer again, but that really weird, strange balance of heavy-hitting song and high-pitched singer gives the song charm. Alan Wilson was able to do some really trippy and different sounding tones on the guitar. You could definitely know it was him when you heard him. His guitar almost sounds like a seagull call. It's really cool and different, and this song is right on.
Yeah, that guy's voice is so unique. It takes. I listened to this album 4 times, Lee, and I fucking loved it. The first time I go, fuck, I know this voice, and then I kept listening to it, and this album rules. Fucking, this is a great song. I freaking love the blues heart. I love the smoking solo on this song. It's fucking rules, man.
Yeah, I even listened to it today again. Before we did the review.
Yeah,
the whole song.
This song is cool, and then we get Flip This Bitch Over to side 2, and then we get Do Not Enter. What do you think of this song?
This is a great song. It's like old style blues, like Lightning Hopkins, but with a new, almost psychedelic edge to it. And the drummer is just pounding the hell out of those drums. He's not so much playing the drums as hitting them with the Caveman Club. Awesome song.
Yeah, this is a cool fucking song. Freaking the blues harp is so good, which for you guys out there, the blues harp is harmonica. Freaking, wow, it's so good, and the song is so repetitive, not my favorite. But then it changes up, and makes it a little better. Freaking cool song though.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
And then we get to track 8, which is Big Fat. What do you think of this one?
Fierce song. It's a Fats Domino song, but it was updated by Bob Haidt because he was a fat guy who was proud and thought he could relate. So he made it sound as if he wrote it, but he just updated it. It was written by Fats Domino, and it's probably the heaviest song on here, and it's one I played a lot. So much, my old album would skip on some of the parts of this song because I played it so much. It's really cool.
Yeah, this is a cool track, man. I didn't know it was written by Fats Domino, so I looked at it right now. But now this song comes in rockin'. Seen this guy, I looked up videos on this. He is pretty big.
Yeah.
But he can play that harp, which is the harmonica. Freaking great song, man. I like it.
Yeah.
And then we get into track 9, which is an instrumental called, how do you say it?
I would guess Huautla.
Huautla. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, and you definitely, this time with the hard word, you actually pronounced it right. But anyway, this is definitely a tribute to their love to East LA culture. The title Huautla is probably derived from a town in Mexico called Huautla de Jimenez. They get down and funky with just bongos and probably drumming on beer cans in the middle part of it. It's kind of a different song for them, and it's also kind of a deep cut, but I dig it.
Yeah, I just said it's a cool bluesy instrumental. I like it a lot. Freaking, it rules.
Right on.
I love the harmonica, man. I ever since I listened to Huey Lewis and the News and bands like that, and Aerosmith when they freaking go off on harmonica, that's what got me into harmonica. Freaking harmonica is a really hard instrument to play, what I hear about.
Yeah.
Freaking great song, great instrumental. And then we get into track 10, Get Off My Back, which you picked. So here's Get Off My Back on the Freeform Rock Podcast.
I don't want nobody telling me what to do. It's true. I don't need anyone around here to tell me what to do. I don't want no man telling me what to say or smoke. I don't need any man around here telling me what to say. And I wish that man would get off my back. He's held me down too long, and I don't need no man like that around. I remember one time you knocked me down to the ground. That's why I say I didn't know then what I know now about you. When I visit my baby, we're not alone. You're there. You listen when I talk to my baby on the telephone. When I write her a letter, you read it through, checking me out. You've even heard us making love, and I don't want you to.
That was Get Off My Back. Why did you pick that track, Lee?
One of my favorites. This is my jam. Very cool song. Mickey Mouse is singing again, but he's sounding like he's about ready to punch someone, and the words are funny and cool. And the guitar part is one of the coolest things Canned Heat ever did. And the middle part is pure, intense psychedelic blues weirdness. And the growl he does during the last section of the song and the faster beat is truly trippy and great. And this song should be a classic.
I don't know what... You sent me the tracks, right? Is on the original album, does the solo go like fade in and out like that? The way it does?
Yes.
Okay, so I said that was weird. And then it sounded like it was messed up, but I guess it wasn't. But a really good jam, and I love it.
Yeah, but that's always been that way. And back then, that was what was considered so cool. And I used to play it really loud. So then when it went, wow, 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 you know, I was
and then
like,
it goes, then it goes low, and I'm going, what the fuck? Are they messing up? What's going on? Did he give me a bad recording of it?
It's just meant to trip you out. It's like when you hear it and you're laying on your bed and, whoa, this is during the age when people got high. So they used to do sound effects like this on purpose to get people to get like an experience.
Oh, that's cool, man. And then we get Down in the Gutter, but Free. What did you think about this one?
This would be considered a filler tune, but for two very important points, which makes it not one. Some of the members of the group switched instruments, and they have Larry Taylor, the bassist, do the guitar part. And he is so fierce and intense, it's like when you realize it's him on lead guitar, you just go, whoa. The guitar solos on here are some of the best stuff on this album, and perhaps some of the best stuff Canned Heat ever did. It's a pretty good song.
Yeah, I know in the song they said, we switched the instruments in the studio, so let's check this out, you know. I was like, what? This is a hardcore blues here, where the guitar is smoking hot, vocals are dirty and gritty and kick-ass. Great song in a good album. But this album had a 2001 release, which it had Time Was single version, Low Down, and Poor Moon, and Sick 'Em Pig single version. And the members of the group is Bob Haidt, vocals harmonica.
That's the singer.
Alan Wilson's slide guitar, vocals harmonica, whistling on track 2. Harry Velstein, lead guitar, public service announcement on track 4. That's the one with Sick 'Em Pigs. And then Larry Taylor, bass guitar on track 11. And Fito Della Para, drums.
Yeah.
It's a freaking cool album, Lee. I thank you for giving me this album, man. This is
sure.
I know On the Road Again. And I love it. I hear that song on like freaking commercials now. They still play that song on like a car commercial. I don't remember what car company played it, but it's freaking cool. I know that song. Go, I know this guy's voice. I was like, fuck, what is it? And then, and this song, let's see what this album did on the charts. I don't think it did anything on the charts. But it's
I might have been the only one who had a copy of it.
But it's a cool fucking album. I liked it. If you guys like hardcore blues, Mickey Mouse vocals, you guys will check this out, man. It's really cool, man. I liked it.
Yeah. That's maybe part of the reason why I'm a little strange, is because I listened to strange music like this throughout my whole life.
Yeah, and last week we did... Well, 2 weeks ago we did The Doors, because we did it because I was moving. And that was a great album. That album is probably getting like 30, 40 downloads right now. It's pretty cool.
I heard that one even earlier.
Yeah.
I heard that one when I was 2.
Yeah, and then that was our album of Canned Heat, Hallelujah. Now we get into our tracks of the week, which I picked Mr. Big, Suffocation, with the great Richie Kotzen on guitar, because Paul Gilbert left before this album came out. Fucking dude, his vocal, Richie Kotzen can sing, man. He sings with Eric Martin really good, and this song just rules. It's just got a groove to it. And then you pick Manfred Mann's Earth Band with Walter. There's a yawn in my ear. Waiter. There's a yawn. Yeah. There's I wrote it wrong. Waiter, there's a yawn in my ear. Which this song is really cool, man. I only heard Blinded by the Light, the Bruce Springsteen cover.
You could probably say Walter. In fact, this is one small little point. When the Who did a song by a guy named Speedy King, and they called it Armenia in the Sky, I heard that later. Speedy King told them it was supposed to say, my ear is on the sky. You know, but they loused it up. But if you said to Manfred Mann, I love your song about Walter, he'd probably laugh and get a kick out of it.
Well, this is a cool freaking trippy song. I liked it a lot, Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for picking this track. And it's Waiter. There's a yawn in my ear, which is a cool title, man.
Yeah.
Why would you tell waiter there's a yawn in your ear? It's a waiter yawning. What's going on? All right.
Yeah.
So let's get into this. The tracks of the week, which is Suffocation by Mr. Big and Manfred Mann's Earth Band. Waiter, there's a yawn in my ear on the Freeform Rock podcast. We thank you guys for listening. Check us out. Check the Lee Gershman show on where is it? Spreaker?
On Spreaker, yeah.
On Spreaker. Check out his show on Spreaker. Check out the Big Bushy Power Hour on that metalstation.com. And also check out The Plug with Bushy and the Mountain Men on wherever you get your podcast from. And Lee, say goodbye, man.
Goodbye, man.
Goodbye, man. Take it sleazy and not too easy. Next time on a Freeform Rock podcast, I don't know what I'm going to pick, but later.
You have just listened to the Freeform Rock Podcast. All music played on the Freeform Rock Podcast belongs to its owner. If you like it, go out and buy it. Get your music on Amazon, iTunes, or at your local record store. Support what you love. Support the artist by seeing them live. Purchase their music. The Freeform Rock Podcast is not affiliated with any of the artists or music that we play. Thank you for listening to the Freeform Rock Podcast. We'll see you on the next episode. Until next time, stay free and rock on.